In this video I will explain you why you're not able to scale your dropshipping store above €1,000 per day. As you can see here, last Saturday we did a day of almost 18,000 with a solid 3.7 ROAS. It was a good profitable day, high profit margins. Also, as you can see here, we have a high AOV, €112 per order, which is insanely good, and that's exactly what you need to be able to scale very profitable. If you don't have it in place, you are not able to scale your business to higher numbers. And I will break down in this video how you can exactly implement it and what you need to do to also get to these numbers. On this day especially, we also scale very aggressively. If I show you the day before, we just did €600, and the day after almost 18,000 with almost 45% profit margins. Scaling isn't just about spending more, hiring the budget. It's about structure, backend, and maximizing the revenue per visitor. And most of the dropshippers fail because they just focus on the front end. They just focus on Facebook, on Meta. But if you're just doing that, you're losing on so much money. That's the reason why you're not able to scale that efficiently. First of all, you need to focus on the AOV and the conversion rate of your store. If this sucks, you cannot scale based on that, because then you're just burning money. You can test as much as you want to, but you're not able to scale certain products because your AOV and your CVR stays the same. So first of all, you need to fix these things. If you're not fixing this, nothing will change. So your job is it to squeeze the most money of every visitor or customer as much as possible. What you're doing now is just leaving money on the table. So make sure you integrate bundles, offers, enough products to make sure that you make every visit count. A lot of people are underestimating the power of email marketing. You need this definitely in place. Set up the basic flows by yourself in the beginning. Once you do between 500 and €1,000 consistently every day, make sure that you outsource it by an agency, because then they will help you to get at least 15 to 20% more revenue every month. And this already helps you a lot to make more profit. Besides the email marketing, you can also install the app Aftersell. Aftersell is basically an app you can integrate on the order confirmation page, and there you can upsell the customer a product with a certain amount of discount, let's say between 20 and 30%. Some customers buy, so what will happen? You will get also some repeat customers. This app works in some countries better than in others, so just try it out on yourself. Make sure your store looks very good. Your store needs to look like a brand, so people can trust you, and if people trust you, they also will spend way more money on your site. Besides these things I just told you, you also need to take more risk on the ad manager. That means you also need to give Meta more data when testing products. Don't kill too early based on emotions because you're just losing money. No, some products take time, take money to be able to optimize, and then maybe it will pop off. But don't turn off products if you're not spending enough money to get some data on them. What a lot of people are doing wrong is giving Facebook too less information to be able to optimize on that. How you can fix that is basically by just adding multiple creatives. Instead of just 2 or 3, add 5 or 7. And also within the creatives, use different headlines. Don't use flexible ads because you cannot see which image is working the best, but you can always add multiple options for the headline, primary text, and also for the description, because Facebook's algorithm is very good nowadays and will definitely pick the best one. Don't kill ad sets based on emotion, because sometimes an ad will maybe perform bad today. Don't look on a daily window, look on a 7-day window, because we are advertising on a 7-day click. That means we are giving Meta the chance to convert the visitor within 7 days into a customer. So if you're looking on a daily window on your ad manager, within your ad, you will make wrong decisions. So make sure to give it more space, more budget, and then take action. When you see a working ad, make sure not always to look on the ROAS. Make sure that you also look on the CPA, because this is way more consistent than just looking on the ROAS. If you have a winning ad, make sure before scaling you look on the CPA instead of the ROAS, because the ROAS can be always different from day to day. People can buy today less items, but tomorrow more. So the AOV will always change, but the CPA will always stay the same. And this is way more consistent, and based on that we can also scale way more consistent, because if we know that, for example, every €30 we have a sale, then we can make based on that an easier decision when to scale and how much we scale. Because sometimes the ROAS can be 1.8 or 2.5, but in average it should be a good ROAS. That's why I tell you not to look on a daily window, look on a 7-day window. Once you're scaling a product, what also can happen that the product is just not for a big audience. Maybe it's too niched so not a lot of people like it. Only a small audience like this type of product. So what you can do is track metrics after scaling a product and then see how it performs over the next days. If you see that the overall ROAS and CPA getting worse, then you're maybe on a way too high budget. If you notice that if you have a lower budget and it performs better, then go back to that level and stay there. And once you hit the perfect budget, just try to feed the campaign with new creatives to give Meta way more food to work with. Because if you find a new winning creative, this can boost your campaign again. So to summarize, guys, what you need to be able to scale to high numbers, a good AOV, a good CVR, make sure your store looks really good, you have enough products, email marketing is in place, after sale is in place. You give Meta enough budget to optimize, because sometimes if you're testing many creatives, maybe on each creative you're spending 5 to 10 years. This is not enough budget for Meta to decide if this creative is good or not. Be patient when it comes to scaling and killing a product, because sometimes you're killing a winner way too early. So guys, if you follow all these steps I just told you, you should see that scaling is not that hard.